Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to a very awkward edition of This Is Recorded podcast. First time the Queen is on camera. She's been fired multiple times, but she's back. How have you been?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing good out there, man. So what you been going on? Haven't been on for a while. What's been going on new in your life?
I don't remember last time I was on, so I just got out of jail. Just trying to get back straight. That's about it, man.
Trying to be on the up and up, man.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, let's get straight to it. You're a pretty positive person. There's been a lot of negativity in the world. How do you stay positive? This is a repetitive question for you, but I'm really...
Repetitive? What do you mean? In what way?
A couple podcasts I asked you the same thing, but you're a pretty good person to ask. That's kind of why I chose you,
Like, for the podcast or for life?
The podcast, of course.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't know what I said before, but, maybe it was something like, I don't know, I just try not to let a lot of stuff bother me. I try to stay away from negative people. I mean, when possible. Letting stuff roll off.
What about as far as like social media or people or at work or anything? How do you avoid that?
I mean, I guess on social media, you don't have to get on there, but when I get on, I'm selective about whose stuff I watch. Like
Golden Doodles.
Okay, mini Golden Doodles. I follow a page, so that's cute. Like just cute stuff, and I follow a few like positive pages that like pop up really good news. And if somebody annoys me, like I might mute them for like 30 days or like unfollow them. I mean, at work it's really no like getting them off of that. Like I mean, it's work, so I just try to not talk. I mean, I don't talk at work like that anyway, but if you're positive, I'll talk to you. But if you're kind of negative, even like some of the nice people who I like, that shit just rubs off. And I'm just
It really is something about work. It's just a negative environment at times because it's like, no matter the nicest person, like you said, it's just that negativity rubs off. When it's in the air, it's easy. It's like playing tag almost with negativity. It's gonna catch you.
It's like, it's addictive. Like they want that. And it's like the nicest lady ever who works with me, like sometimes she'll have a rough day, but she'll just have a person who, and I don't like to ask for help at work either, but like she'll, like I'm like, she's kind of running around like a chicken with her head cut off. And I'm like, hey, is there anything even if I'm busy, if you complain and I'll be like, is there anything I can do? You keep saying no. Then we get a minute to sit down, you want to talk about the same shit. I'm not doing that. And it's like, it's all right. We got tomorrow, whatever.
It's not, and it seems like the more positive you are, the more people want to come at you with bullshit and like, fucking you so happy. Like it's literally like a crime to be happy. Like
I don't know how your patients are, but my patients, I mean, all of them are ass. And it's like, I mean, that's work sometimes.
And it's just sad because like I'm a natural happy-go-lucky person. And I'm excited for other people, so I feel like they're excited for me. But I got to a point like at work and different things, when I got certain big things coming up, I don't mention it because people that don't do anything or just negative in the mind, they'll kind of damper it. Like, oh, it's like I'm super excited. Like, can't believe I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Even like just the little things like going to the water park. I'm excited to do that. But it's like certain things like, and I'm always trying to tell discounts and this and that and that, and it's like, like it's like damn, but I don't know. It's just like very important now than ever to really keep your peace and keep your joy because like crazy experience we just seen about an hour ago. Your cousins was at the Mexican restaurant fighting each other, a man and a woman, and it's just like, like you read so much, and it freaked everybody out because here in Atlanta, somebody got shot trying to break up a fight and killed. And another waiter was in critical condition, so it's like nobody don't want to intervene, nobody don't really want to see that, but it's like, if you keep watching stuff on social media, then you seen that, it's going to drive you fucking crazy because it's like, bro, I need to just stay in the house. But just staying in the house we've been doing that for the past 2 years or whatever. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
Like literally, when you see things, you see people fighting. Like there's kids there, there's old people there. It's it's just crazy shit. So like, literally, my message for this podcast and for everybody, like right now more than ever, you really got to choose like who you want to be around, things you want to do, because like it'll be things around you that make you snap right now, because it's like people are really on the edge. Food is going up. Food has a fucking allergy with food or something
Allergy.
wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Foods get recalled every day. Candy, food, like everything's recalled. There's no food. Rent is $2,000. This. So it got like to a point where you got to create the life you want in your head. But what are some things you do to bring you joy? Let's stay positive for people.
Okay. I like going out, but I like being at home. I like to, it's gonna sound boring, but like I like to clean my house. I like to decorate and then redecorate my house. I enjoy spending time with you and watching movies. Binging a good show, being outside when it's like super nice, like not when it's hot, but like when it's like that perfect weather, like it's sunny but like it's breezy. Just being outside doing anything.
Yeah.
I enjoy like coloring, like an adult coloring book, because I'm grown.
You're not a baby?
No,
okay.
I'm grown. Painting stuff. I didn't know, but the other week we, for the first time, washed our car. We've had it for like.
We've had this car.
We've had it for 2 years.
2020, and we washed it for the first time in 2022.
That was relaxing for me.
You said that. You said it
but
was
like
very...
the hand wash, like you take it to, not out front of the house, but like you take it to like the car wash, but you sit it in like a little stall, and then like actually like, I guess we didn't hand wash it either though. Like you have the little spray thing.
Like the little booths. If you in your city, little booth is like a little box. You go in and got all these different options. We washed our car. That is the main thing.
Yeah,
that is like.
It's relaxing though. I didn't know, because we were like, y'all really be out here washing y'all cars, like, but that's why.
So now you know.
But they be pulling it through the like one, but you just sit there.
Are those not the people that park all the way in the back because they don't want nobody to hit their car?
For sure. But I think maybe they are relaxed by vacuuming it out.
I think too, for anybody, like seeing something clean or doing something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, like I told you earlier, like working out, these are small victories. Small victories lead to a better life. That's why, like, even working out becomes like addictive to some people, because it's like, I take my stress out in working out. Like a lot of people do that, like that are big, bulky dudes. They might have a lot of emotional issues, so they work out and they're physically in great shape, but mentally they're in like.
And they don't have any balls.
Yeah, don't do steroids, guys. But yeah, man, it's just like they don't have any balls. Don't do steroids,
They
guys.
don't have balls. Remember my dad said that dude came to talk at the school?
Long story less long. Somebody was working out. They came and talked to the kids at school and said he did so much steroids that he did not have balls anymore. So don't do steroids, guys. Work out of age. Don't be like 9 years. Who was the refrigerator or whatever? The fucking Little Giants.
Oh, that
Icebox.
No, that was the girl, I thought.
But the little dude, he was lifting refrigerators and all that. He was like 10. I don't know what his name
Damn,
was.
we gotta watch the Little Giants.
Little Giants
Hold
is a
on.
good one, man.
Was it started Rex? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know
But it was just, hey, little kids, like, take it easy. Just run and play. Don't start lifting at 9 years old, man.
Yeah.
Just take your time, man. But
Sorry about that.
you are the queen of bounce back. Like, literally, you've been trying to get nursing degrees and go to a different route and you do this and you do that. For the people that haven't seen before, it's the first time they're getting this video of you. The whole shebang, you dig? But, what do you think you owe it to? Because I think that's a gift that you possess that, like, most people live in this brain. Like, even for me, it's like, oh, maybe I should just give up, maybe I should quit sometime, maybe whatever. But literally, I seen you get put out of a program, and the next week, like, it was like, oh, well, I got put out just enough time that I could sign up for another program. Like, you really don't let that get in your way. What is your secret for doing that?
I mean, I don't really have a secret. I mean, we talk about this, and it's more like, I mean, I feel like black people I feel like it's the ancestors. I mean, honestly, like, I just feel like black people and women, period, are just resilient. Like, you just been through so much that it's like it's built in you to, like, fight no matter what. So I think that's what it is. And I think the mind is so dangerous, like, you know, so I just don't believe in dwelling on, like, because if you speak it in your mind, it's going to happen. If you're like, I'm just so anxious, I have anxiety, that's exactly what anxiety is. So you're going to have it.
I have depression, I'm just sad.
You're going to have it. I mean, it's
depression.
exact, like, you can speak that into
You know,
yourself.
I see different things. I'm going to be bipolar. Like, it's really like the mind is like, you know, like people, like I did a podcast called Mental Prison because it's real, and a lot of people like that one because it's like we create these things in our head, and it's all the time hard to get out your head, but like it's very important to get out your head because you'll create a bad world where I think for most people it's been a few things that have been pretty shitty in your life that can keep you down and out, but for the most part you bounce back, you want to be a happy-go-lucky person, you want to enjoy life. But if you constantly just focus on that, like, you know, your parents kind of raised you the best they could, they got you clothes, you had decent Christmases, this and that, but if you had like one or two bad times in adulthood, you're going to say your whole life was a wash. Like, you can't really get in your head like that, but people do it every day.
Yeah, I also think it's just really easy to feel bad for yourself. Like, to sit in it and to like, oh, why is this happening to me? And it's like, why not? You know, like, you'd rather it happen to somebody else, or, I mean, that's life. I just feel like that's life. Like, the things that happen to you, I feel like are not by mistake. I mean, I don't really believe in like, oh, everything happens for a reason, but I do think that everything is predetermined. This is when it's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen. We may not know why, but I mean, does it really matter why at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, getting kicked out of the program, I just look at it like, I mean, that was my journey. You know, like somebody else getting in immediately and fucking it off, that was their journey. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that wasn't for you. Maybe you might have took my spot, but you had to see that it wasn't, you know, for you or whatever. Like, it just depends. I just believe in, okay, so that happened, so now what's next? Like, that's just, you have to be like that, or, I mean, anything can happen. Like, I always say, like, I mean, we all one bad day at work from being the crazy dude, like, on the side of the road. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, just like even, you know, getting a gun. Like, you could get a gun in like 45 minutes in Georgia. Now in Georgia, you don't have to have a license to just carry it around. That fight today, it makes everybody on edge at the restaurant because it's like, if they're still in here, somebody might come and shoot this up because it literally just happened for people that watch the news all the time or just social media. Like, so now everybody's kind of eating on edge, and then even when you go out, like, you be mean to waiters and stuff, and they'll fight you, like, somebody, you know, can I get my waffle?
Oh my God.
They're just gonna yell that out, you know, because it's like that, like, people are snapping, like, jobs ain't what it used to, like, when you go out, period, like, you gotta be patient with people, like, it can get frustrating, but, like, they probably new here, they don't want to be here,
right.
You know, like, it's like, it ain't no reason.
I mean, that's the gamble you taking going out and dealing with, like, customer service is kind of ass, but at the same time, like, you don't know what them people got going on.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they got a lot of shit going on at home. Maybe their mind is somewhere else. Maybe they about to get kicked out of their house. Maybe they, I don't know, extreme stuff. But you don't know what happened to them that day. So even when people are shitty to me, I still try to be, you know, to a certain extent. Because even at work, like, I've had some patients that are, like, just nasty. Like, I told you that nobody wanted to go in the room no more.
Yeah.
But you got to kill people with kindness, too, at the end of the day.
And you can't, like, stoop down the levels.
No, but like certain stuff, you're not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
respect. You're not gonna we gonna talk. Like, yeah, I'm still at work, but I'm still a person too.
respect is
You know.
gonna be demanded and given
Right.
for like
And then if
we're
you-
those kind of people, but like
Right.
we're not gonna like we don't. It takes a lot for us to respond back,
It
but a
does.
lot of bullshit happens to us where we would be like completely in our means to respond back, but like. It's like then we gonna be in here fighting, or we just gonna be arguing, and then it's just gonna be like
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. Like I
It's
got
just
so much
silly.
other stuff.
Yeah, I just agree with being, trying to be positive, trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. Because if somebody's being super nasty, like, you don't know what. Like sometimes at work they're being shitty because they're scared. Like I don't know if I'm about to die. Like I don't know what's going on with me. Or they know that they have something going. So it's like, okay, maybe he's not an asshole. Maybe he's just
that's
is
their way
scared.
of coping. Like,
Right.
to,
So
like,
and maybe you are just mean. But like
Yeah.
that's your personality. If you don't need me in here, I won't fucking come back in this room for the rest of the night.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's just you just have to know how to deal with certain people. Like when you walk up on somebody like, okay, this is how they're gonna be, so this is how I gotta deal with you
Yeah.
like this
and that's the way
what
it is. Like when you go outside, but really like outside is what you make it. Like I told we just went on vacation. I was like, look, I'm not gonna do no social media. I don't want nothing to like dampen this. Like you just seen like all these killings and all this stuff. It's like, bro, I want to really enjoy this vacation. Even the vacation is like we haven't been out the country a long time. We go to Cancun. We have this great time, but then it's raining. But a negative person will be like, see, the world over there is messed up. I go on vacation, it's messed up. Everything's messed up. But for us, it's like, it's cool. We have fun. We have one good day for a couple of hours of sun or kind of sun, and we just enjoyed it. So, like, literally, like, I was going to name this podcast Heaven or Hell, but I'm like, this title of this episode. But I was like, I don't know about that. But it's really, the point is in your mind, you create what reality is. We all going to have setbacks. We're not immune from that, but it's something beautiful in like us being broke, and then you have a little bit of money, or you purchase a home, or do different things that'll make you feel like, damn, this is amazing. Like, but if you would have just been stuck in your head at that time, you would have never got to this point. And a lot of people that take their lives and things like that, they never get to that point. I know somebody that robbed a bank and got a bonus the next week. You know what I'm saying? But now you threw your life away because you did something drastic. Because you didn't want to be patient. You didn't wait. Like, life kind of got you. So, it's something about,
they robbed a bank and
got
caught, and then.
But the next week they had like a $1,500 bonus. Like, it's like that would have helped and probably would have prolonged.
You go to jail for robbing a bank. Like,
probably like 8, depending on what happens during the robbery, if it's strong or whatever. But I don't know, I just think it's just really, really important with all the stuff going on, and really go for a walk, do whatever that makes you happy, but like sometimes you really gotta step back from the social media shit. Like, or if you on it, like I'm on it sometime, I'm off it, be real like Jedi specific about what you looking at. Don't even let the page load up. Go to people that make you happy, pages that make you happy. This is recorded. Go to different things like that that bring you joy and stuff like that. That's what, when I have rough times, I'll be like, look, I'm going straight to the search bar. I don't want to see the Explorer page. I'll type in first couple letters just so I don't even see anything, because it's like, you really got to protect your brain, because like you say, everybody's one day away. Like, I listened to another podcast where they were saying like, the world is kind of crazy because we're all living expecting the people around us to do right. Like, meaning like, don't shoot this place up. Don't fight me. Don't yell at me. Like, that's kind of wild concept that you just hoping everybody that you meet just don't snap.
Yeah, it's weird. That's a weird, I think about that too. Like, I think about like, this is kind of morbid and crazy. But like being on a plane, like you don't really meet the pilot. If he was having a bad day, or if he I wanna.
And then they say most of them are drunks and this and that.
But like even if he wasn't drunk, but just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like I'm just like, we really putting our life in the hands of somebody we don't even see. Like sometimes you see him real quick when you leaving off, and he might like throw his hand up, but like we don't know you.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like you can't really depend on people. I think about that too when I'm driving. Like you just regular driving, and you kind of trust in the people around you.
And they're cutting you, and really that's why I don't trust the people around, because I like drive. Everybody needs to be a defensive.
Than you driving, but
I miss
I
Daisy
mean,
sometimes.
I do be paying attention.
Yeah.
But you are very like, oh no, they about to pull out. They, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna let nobody like hit me, but.
I mean, and
I'm
it
not
goes
as
back to different
dramatic
things
as you.
in life, like, because I've been in a car accident so young, it fucked me up, like,
Yeah.
as far as cars and stuff like that. But that's also things that you got to learn to cope with, and you got to try to, like, be
I mean, but it's
easy,
not a bad,
you know.
like, you know.
Yeah, but,
Just
like,
stand to be more like you on the driving thing. Because sometimes I mean, I'm paying attention, but like, it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to slam on brakes because you looking like you're not going to stop. But like, you probably should slow down. And I don't, because if you hit me on the side, you know, it's not going to be cool. But like, I'm just not, I guess, as like, I guess I'm trusting that they will stop.
yeah, but
And you don't trust that people
I don't
will
trust
stop.
anybody on the road.
You let me drive you around today.
And I was like a grandma.
You didn't?
Bothering
yeah.
you about you don't want to go this way? I wouldn't drive that fast. It was very annoying. I got annoyed with myself.
Yeah.
So that was bad. But moving on to something better. I think this is messing with the mic now. Oh, excuse me. Did I?
You
Did I get a
kinda,
lawsuit?
yeah. Is this
I don't-
work or?
How you doing?
Alright, man.
Get a little, no, calm down, okay? You know, it was consensual, guys. It was consensual.
Did
But
I mess it up? Am I?
no, you good. I think just the braid was swishing around. Leave it alone. But learning how to swim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a little dock, like, we went to Cancun. We went on a girls trip to Cancun. It was a fuck nigga free summer.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
we did our thing. Yeah, fuck all you niggas. We had
Yeah.
Jose shots, Patron shots, Don Julio's, whatever, because it's us. But vacation, like, we walked out on a little dock, and maybe I'll put it at the end, show you a couple exclusive clips if you make it to the end of this video. But for the YouTube podcast people, go on YouTube, watch it. But it's a dock, and it's like, it's scary because that's like, damn, you ask me like, hey, are you gonna be able to save me? And I'm like, I think so. But it's like both of us need to learn how to swim. Like, even for Jay-Z, it's like, I'm 48 and I'm taking swimming lessons because I have kids now, and like, how the fuck would I feel like if they're drowning and then we just all drown? So how do you feel about, like, are you gonna, how nerve-wracking is it gonna be for you to let go? Because I think swimming a lot is letting go.
I mean, I think, yeah, it's going to be pretty rough for me because, I don't know, it's just something about, I don't like putting my head under, I like the thought of being able to swim, but, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But, I mean, when you're in a pool and, like, when I can touch the ground,
Yeah.
I'm okay, but, like, when we went, like, not scuba diving, snorkeling, and I couldn't feel the bottom,
Yeah.
that wasn't comfortable for me.
And I just think it's the letting go. Like I said,
Yeah.
that's like, no, I'm drowning. I'm just like, no, like, you know, they showed a video of a little kid like, flailing around, and all he had to do was stand up. It's like, that's what swimming is in a
I
nutshell.
mean, that's a little dramatic. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
like he was being too dramatic.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I think that I can do it, but of course I'm not going to learn how to swim in the ocean. Like, I think they know, whoever the teacher is know, like, exactly how to, like, teach you and what methods to do or whatever. But yeah, I would be interested in that.
yeah.
Because it's a good life skill to have.
And I could swim enough not to drown. It doesn't look pretty, but I could do enough. So I'll run a properly swim. We watched a guy, how many laps did this guy do in like a mile long pool?
I don't know, but it was like an hour and a half.
I think he was out there for like, I think what it was because it was raining the whole time. And then when it cleared up, he was out there doing laps. But then, of course, more people came. So I think that's the only reason what stopped him from keep doing laps. Because he would have kept going all day. Like, and this dude, like, he was probably 50, 60 something years old.
He looked older.
So it was just amazing, man. We also learned that everybody hates their kids on vacation.
No, for sure.
Like, I don't know. I could tell the whole time that this family was adults, 2 adults, and then a kid, and I could tell that the family hated having the fucking kid there. And Lord and behold,
Yeah.
the last night we was there, they got in an argument at dinner in front of everybody, and she was gonna leave, and then the little boy is just playing on his little iPad because he like they do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like I hope for us not to be them parents that we like our kids enough or know, even if they are annoying or whatever, like we have the patience level that like it's not really annoying.
But sometimes it's like, are they being annoying or are you being fucking inconsiderate? Like, if y'all didn't want to bring him on this vacation, because that really wasn't a kid, like, I mean, it was fine, like, they had, like, the kid, like, water park, but, like, that really wasn't a kid resort.
When all the alcohol is free, it ain't no kid resort.
Yeah, and then are y'all doing shit that he want to do some of the time, or are y'all just, like, meeting new people and being fucking weird? That's what it seemed like they was doing.
Trying to swing?
Right, just being straight, like they letting the little boy go get some ice cream by yourself and shit. Like y'all wanted him to
get kidnapped.
Y'all wanted him to get kidnapped. But
yeah,
I think people need to like find a good balance. Like some trips are for the kids, and some trips maybe just for you two.
Yeah.
You know, or if it's gonna be like, you know, maybe y'all could have bought his best friend or something.
Yeah,
like,
something to like throw it off. Because they had a little daycare there and stuff like. You gotta do
I mean,
they
did. We did see they had the little like kids.
Yeah, no, they had the 24-hour daycare because they know.
I wonder
like,
if he was there.
I don't
Probably
think he
not.
ever went. And he's probably the type of kid that would not go to no shit like that.
Yeah, he seemed like he was like attached to his mom.
Yeah, but also summer's upon us, so I wanted to ask you favorite childhood summertime memories or memory like me. I used to like going to New York. Like I know every summer we'd go to New York. We'd ride around, get some clothes. I would hang out in the projects with my cousins, and that would be kind of cool because it's like, oh wow, like they playing different little games. They playing outside late at night, but it's a bunch of kids because it's the project. So it was just having fun. There was no violence, you know. For the time that I went, I never seen nothing wild. So we just really, for me, it's like going to the corner store. We talk about the Juicy Juice, so people call it Hugs. They call it quarter water in New York, like in the big ices and everything like that. But what was like some fun memories for you, childhood, summertime?
I mean, most summers we would go for at least, 30 days and go to Maryland. And, just being with my cousins and, we probably fist fight or whatever. But, like, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, like, because we just, like, really annoy, I guess, you know.
Everybody, that's a favorite pastime to piss everybody off.
But like we used to play Jerry Springer so that we could.
Everybody played Jerry Springer at one point.
No, but so that we could fight. Like that was the purpose for it. But yeah, but besides that, like just listen to music with each other. Like a lot of times, like they would leave us at somebody's house all day.
Yeah, the adults was going out.
I don't know where they was at.
Like, y'all be good now.
Yeah, leave us all day.
And these kids are so spoiled now because they could ask for certain fast foods or this. Nigga, we had hot dogs and noodles.
Them big jugs of like that juice is just the long popsicle juice like poured in that juice burn the back of your throat.
But
and
we just never really did all that complaint like kids can you take me here, can you like we would ask knowing that it was probably gonna be a no.
Once we got to like when we went to Virginia, like there was always like a
kind of adult.
There was an adult.
They was 20 or something like that.
Right. Or they just loved the kids, would take us to the pool, go to the hotel, take us to the pool, or if we was in Maryland, like when we had like a crackhead like cousin who would take us to the mall if we gave him some. We didn't know he was a crackhead at the time.
Oh.
But like parents y'all did know. But yeah.
That's happened to me, and like I was definitely getting babysitted by somebody that was.
Yeah, you don't need.
That was using.
Yeah, but he wasn't like a dangerous crackhead.
No. I
don't know if he was high.
I feel like everybody knew the level of drugs that they like. They were what they call functioning.
Yeah, for sure.
High functioning.
For sure.
You know, like it's so crazy.
Like they do this shit.
Like literally, like they could do a whole shift and be high as fuck and be fine and like.
He was such a crackhead though that he robbed like the neighborhood like. We call it Royal Farm, just like basically like they got a quick trip.
They had that in White Man Can't Jump.
Damn,
It was like a
whatever.
dude ran up in the store. It was like, Danny, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's like, dog.
that's how you rob like the farm store, and it's like in your fucking neighborhood. Like, but that's when we knew, like, okay, this nigga
Right. And we're back.
ghetto.
Yeah. Welcome to This Is Ghetto podcast.
This is ghetto.
This is ghetto, but yeah, it's kind of crazy that we trauma bond over being watched by people that had.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't watching us. He just was like, we would have to give him some. We would give him some money. Oh my God, we would probably give him some money, like, and he'd take us to the mall, and we would just literally walk around the mall.
But like
Didn't
that was
buy
like
nothing.
such a big deal to like.
Kids
just,
don't do that no more.
No kid like.
They don't want to be dropped off.
You
nowhere.
get everything online, and then like if you go to the mall now, you're just gonna be on your phone.
Right.
And then like,
kids don't know how to like be.
please
kids.
tell us if you're younger. I guess if you like 21 and younger, like, do you get numbers or do you get the social media? Like, if you listen to the podcast, let me know. Like, do you get numbers or do you get social media now? Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know the etiquette behind it, but
That's so weird.
it's just like, you know.
I mean, I guess it's not weird for them, but like, y'all all still have phones, like.
I don't know. The dating pools just seem bad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right now, God bless y'all. The single people, keep praying and just keep God first in your life because it's bad out there, and I really don't know what to say.
Terrible out there.
So we just did Cancun. It was our first time out the country. It was very fucking nerve wracking. Like, I was like thinking about this test to come back, this COVID test, because it's like, hey, if you have COVID, stay your ass over there, man, because your ass shouldn't have been over there. You know your ass shouldn't have went over there.
You had no business over
You
there.
had no business in fucking
Yeah,
Mexico.
it would have been bad. Like, I was like, it's kind of just carefree if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, because you going over there, and it's like, hopefully I don't test positive, but like, you absolutely could.
Yeah, and then I thought about it because you got to do a day before, but we only was there for like one full day because we had like only half of the day the day we arrived. So it's kind of like, yeah, your vacation is over because your ass about to stay in this room the rest of these 14 days.
Yeah.
We'll throw you some food. We'll slide it under the door or something for you, but yo, don't come out this room. And then that was
And
the
you probably go your ass to jail.
And that was
in
the-
another country
yeah,
trying to leave out the room.
and that was the day that the weather broke. So I'm like, ain't this a bitch? The day that
I
the
wasn't that
weather is.
nervous. You were so nervous. I was like, what are you?
Yeah, I was sitting there,
And I don't think that it's like I told you already. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not like a problem.
and I don't like shit up my
Okay.
nose. Like, so it's like
Yeah.
that feels weird, getting that tingling. I got the sexy nose ring.
Ooh.
If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. I got the camera pretty far back.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, you
He
know.
didn't stick it up that side, did he?
No, but I'm saying even when I got it, like she just jabbed it, and it was kind of like, oh wow, that kind of stung. She said when you get jabbed, it's a natural reflex for a tear to drop, and like some couple tears dropped like a thug, man. Like a
They
thug.
kept dropping those, so tell that you, like, we were leaving and he was still crying.
Okay, well we about to wrap this up because you making up bullshit. But what's some destinations that you want to go to next, or you
Like, in
know,
life or like.
what's your number one travel destination?
I want to go. Well, number one, I want to go to Africa, for sure. Like, I would have to go to that hotel with the giraffes, like that looks
Basic.
amazing. That's not who you know that's been there.
Nobody. Personally.
Okay, so how is it basic?
Oh.
And they showed this lady got attacked the other day. Not attacked because the giraffe don't attack, but he did kind of like hit her in the head a little bit.
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers coming and taking
Yeah.
pictures of me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find it. But yeah, I want to go there. I want to go to the like overwater like bungalows. I want to go. You asked me the top one, but I just
No,
went
keep
ahead.
going.
Okay.
But if you had to choose between that, because that's kind of hard. The motherland is great, but the overwater bungalows is crazy.
Yeah, I would think I would go to Africa because I feel like, I mean, you have.
But you gotta go for like 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah, you don't.
'cause
I mean,
Africa
all of
is
these
like-
places you go. I mean, even like Bora Bora or the Maldives or whatever. You have to go for a while. Those flights are like long as
And
fuck.
then Africa too is like it's so big that you
Yeah,
want
you
to
kind of try.
get on a flight to go to another
And I said I want
area.
to do that anyway. The next time we go, like somewhere. If you can get on a train and go somewhere
We
else,
should have
like you
went
need
in
to
Paris
kinda,
to Disney in
yeah,
Paris.
I
Like
remember that was
they got-
Disneyland Paris. What I do ruin that engagement.
Oh my God. Don't ruin nobody
Guys,
engagement.
yeah,
y'all.
come on.
Don't do nobody
I
engagement.
feel like shit forever if I did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go everywhere, basically.
We seen a wedding at the top of Cancun.
I feel like we see a wedding like when we go, not everywhere, but like we see a lot of weddings.
Yeah, it's wedding season. So
No, but anytime we go anywhere, that's being dramatic. But remember
Okay,
that
yeah,
time we went to, where did we go to, and we was on the beach and it was a wedding and we sat and watched the wedding. When we went to the cabins, it was
yeah,
a wedding.
we were in Panama City. So they had like
Not-
a rock and roll wedding.
Not that time. When we went to Fort Lauderdale before our cruise, somebody got married.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Every time we go somewhere, like I said.
Okay. Yeah. I guess it happens all the time, but you know.
It's nice though.
Don't ruin nobody. Like I seen that video when I finally got back on social media yesterday, or I might have seen it today, but I've been hearing about it. I guess it was just like, bro, like I know you.
And he was almost done. Like that's like a realistic. That's like a 20-second like thing.
Yeah, I know you trying.
Like he was on one knee. She had did the hand over the mouth shit. He just needed to slip the ring on. Then they was gonna maybe take a flick and then get off.
A few flicks. When we was in Toronto, somebody was an asshole, like trying to take pictures next to like the championship was in Toronto. We was there for some of the finals games. I'm taking pictures near Kawhi pictures and all of that. And the Jamaican dude was like, y'all taking a whole fucking photo shoot. All I wanted was a few quick
y'all
clicks.
trying to do a whole spread.
But the thing is too, guys, remember, if you go to another country, don't act up because their laws is different. You ASAP Rocky motherfuckers would be sitting your ass in somebody's prison, man. So
that was rude though.
it was
like, okay.
very fucking shitty. But like, I definitely,
Yeah, they could have let that dude get that off because he's not gonna get that back.
yeah,
They're like, oh, we gonna come. They probably gonna let them get married there now.
yeah, they're gonna do something nice.
Yeah.
But for what I want to say too in closing is like, I mean, for anybody out there, like, for me, like, I don't think I would have got a passport if I didn't get with you. And like,
I don't think that's true.
I really.
I hope that's
don't.
not true.
I mean, I guess I would have never really thought about it like that.
Hopefully you
And
would
I
have
don't
got
do-
with a fucking bird brain because like why would you not want to get a passport?
But what my bigger point is, shout out to the bird brains, but my bigger point is, it's so important for everybody out there listening, watching, whatever, get a passport. You know, like, you can literally expand your mind. Like, for me, like, cars is cool, all that, shoes, sneakers, you into all of that, but all that can go into a trip. Now you could pay for trips over time and stuff like that. Is afterpay. There's all these things. Having a passport is the most important thing you could have. Most important thing you could own. You could open up your mind. You can't say, oh no, they be doing this over there. You could say, no, they do it like this because I've seen it over there. There's no bigger flex in the world than like remembering certain memories with your family or with someone you love in another country and like experiencing something new and like seeing what they think of people. Like, we was over there when Trump won the election and everybody was looking at us like, the fuck? Like, really? But like, even when you go to different places, they just kind of, you know, they talk to you. They don't look at you as a foreigner sometimes. They talk to you like, it's just certain things that like, it's just a passport can really expand your mind. And like, when you're scared and you have these fears like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like, as we seeing every day, like, life is short. So it's like, do you want to live for what might happen or do you want to go and let something happen? You got to live your fucking life. Like, it's so important now more than ever to live your life because tomorrow's not promised and none of us know that last day. So my message is to everybody, live your life. How do you feel about having a passport?
I mean, I had a passport since I was born
Because why?
because I was not born here.
Because you were born in Germany.
Yes.
Dad was in the military.
Yeah.
Their family originates.
So I never knew anything different, I guess.
And is that why we keep getting pulled over in the airport? Because you're black,
I don't know.
you're colored, you have a Germany nationality, but you got a United States passport. Let me talk to you, buddy. Come over here real quick. Yeah. Let me talk to
I wanted to ask him, like, why y'all doing this? Like, what is the
you. You
point?
know why.
Yeah. I mean, it don't bother me. It's not, I mean,
Yeah.
What y'all want to say? But yeah, so I've never known. Like I just found out, and I never thought about it that was the first time you've ever had a passport.
First time.
You know,
I mean, people,
it's not weird because I mean, where was? I mean,
I've
where would
literally
we go?
not known. Like, I haven't known anybody with a passport. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I know.
mean, I had to have one because
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't live here.
Yeah, I don't think I knew anybody. Like, I never asked. Maybe my parents or something did, but I never asked them growing up. And my dad would go to Barbados, so I think he might have to have a passport for that. But, like, I never.
Did you go to Barbados with him?
I did not.
Okay, so.
I got watched there. But, yeah, man.
Maybe back in the day you didn't need one. I don't really know.
Maybe you could bring your birth certificate.
I
That
think,
was a
yeah,
big
the Caribbean.
thing,
I
bro.
don't think the Caribbean you necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Like Bahamas and I mean Puerto Rico, you don't.
But things,
don't
and then for
at
me,
all.
I just feel like I just would have never thought about it. Not that I would have never went, but like
By-
I would have never
by
thought
now?
about it. By now, I probably would have tried to. I'm 34. I would have definitely wanted to see Africa, see
But I think
different things.
you got your passport like
25.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
So I think that you would have. I mean,
you upgraded my life, is what I'm saying.
I mean, you're welcome. First
that's all
and
you have to say.
foremost. But I hope that without me, you still would have not been an uncultured swine because I cannot like even fathom.
You never know. You never
That's
know.
true. Well, we never. We'll
We
have
never
to
find
know.
out. I love you, girl. Okay, I'll say it on camera.
I know.
Well, what I gotta say, in closing, this time next year, I guess June of next year, or by the end of the summer next year, where will you have traveled? Speak it into existence. Where will you have gone by the end of the summer next 2023? Where will you have been traveled by then?
I mean, for sure. I mean, are we talking about like upcoming trips? Or
No, like in the
Other
world. I guess
than-
other countries. Like which other countries do you
Mhm.
believe that you will see by September of 2023?
I don't know. I wanted to get to Africa. It's like a lot that goes with that, though. So Africa. I mean, we're supposed to go to Jamaica. I want to go to like Greece. I've been like thinking about
It's been
Italy
a lot
for
like
a
that
minute.
hotel you showed me where you swim out into.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Come on now.
I kind of want to go to like Australia, not really random, but like just maybe like Japan or something like that. I kind of want to hit like my goal was before COVID happened, we were supposed to travel to every continent before going back to like the same one. I was like, I don't want to go back to Europe
But
until
then because
we
of
go.
COVID,
You're so ugly. But yeah, so I didn't want to go back to Europe until we went to, Asia and Australia and Africa and South America. Like I wanted to, but now I'm kind of like wherever I want to go, I'm just gonna go. So, I don't know. I think some places are easier to travel to than others. Like I think South America is not that hard to like get to. You just kind of go. But like Africa, it's a lot of shots and like it's a long ass flight.
man,
I also think about too having like long layovers sometimes.
yeah.
You can kind of explore that city.
Yeah, you're Americanized, so you gotta get all these shots and shit because you ain't ready for Africa. They done took you away from the motherland. They made you weak.
I don't think they ready over
They
there.
made you weak.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go over there and get fucking malaria or whatever because I didn't want to get like I don't know if they're required or it's like, hey, you kind of want to get these because you don't want to
It's
come
like mass.
back.
It's like mass now. They're highly recommended.
Yeah, it's like you want to not come back from your nice vacay with malaria.
Yeah, don't do
I
it to
don't.
yourself.
So or scurvy or some shit like I don't.
All right, fucking SpongeBob.
You're not
But-
like you're a pirate.
But definitely, like one definite. What do you think it'll be
a definite place.
by the end of 2023? Well, something.
I don't know. I feel like anywhere we want to go, we're gonna just go. So I mean,
And we will also be celebrating 10 years by then. So who knows if we do a big bang, get married? Will you marry me? Huh? You want me to get down on the knee?
It's so
You
annoying.
gonna marry me again?
Yeah,
But-
let's do it.
But
I
yeah,
thought we wanted to get married in Aruba.
yeah, we might.
It don't have to be, but I
We might have to
mean,
run that back, man. But
yeah. But I think, I mean, anywhere. Anywhere you wanna go, I'm with it. Wherever you at.
Wherever I'm at. Thank you guys for watching. This is, it's hard to come up with these episodes. It's hard to keep going. But anything you love, anything that brings you peace, it's going to be a struggle. But if you love it, you're going to find a way. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. This is recorded. Peace. Thanks, Poopa.
That wasn't free, man.
Uh-oh.
Y'all heard that? This ain't free.
It's not
This
recorded.
shit recorded.
Yeah.